Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks. So today we're going to be getting into some more battles in the Global Challenge 3 ladder. And this is pretty much day 2, and I wanted to just compile, the rest of my battles into one video. So if you guys like this team, go ahead and enjoy, a large portion of these battles featuring this team. And if you want to use it as a team that you want to climb the ladder with late season, then I think it's really good for that. It's a really strong and fun best of one team. But there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And let's go ahead and get into these battles. So we have Chad. He has Urshifu, Tornadus, Arcanine, Landers, Flutter, and Ogerpon. I think this is a great game for Exeggutor plus Incin on lead, and Mamoswine, Urshifu in the back. So this is prevents us from going. I can just fake out Ogerpon, right? Trick Room, Tera, Trick Room, fake out Ogerpon. All right, let's see how this goes. Exeggutor is really good against the Tornadus leads, honestly. Nice little chip there. Ogerpon's faster than Tornadus. Good to know. And Trip comes up. Alright, so I kind of want to energy ball Ogerpon and Flare Blitz it. See if I can pick up the KO here. Oh, that was a good rain dance. Okay, so Incineroar's probably going down this time. Unless we get a lucky burn here. Yeah, that would have KO'd though if he didn't click rain dance. So good play by my opponent. Very good play by my opponent. So my opponent can Tera here. I don't know if he will. If Terraing Tornadus is worth it at this point. Right, so he does have Protect on that. Alright, so it's a double Protect, so I wonder if he has Switch-ins next turn. I guess you could switch in Arcanine on the Ogerpon slot and Urshifu on the Tornadus slot. So I want to Sleep Powder Tornadus and High Horsepower, or just Rock Slide. I wanted to High Horsepower that slot so bad because I feel like it's Arcanine. That was Flutter. But he is going for a Tera here, so it's probably Steel. Yeah. But we went for the correct plays here. Now, high horsepower would have been absolutely vicious in this position. Oh man, he didn't. Oh, he went for a protect, I believe. Yeah, he's just stalling out Trick Room. Alright, Tornadus is down for free. Rocky Helmet. So we do beat Tornadus, and Ogerpon is low, but it's still not guaranteed. It actually would be good if Trick Room ended right here, so I can set it back up. Yeah. Because if he brings out Ogerpon, I can just Ice Shard that and then just set up Trick Room again. But it's Urshifu. Okay. Urshifu Dark. I feel like I could just Trick Room again. We can just close combat Exeggutor, right? We're gonna run a Rock Slide here, just to break Urshifu Sash. Yeah. Nice, but Urshifu's attack status dropped. And we still have Ice Shard on Mamoswine. We are slowly getting in Sucker Punch range, though. I believe we may be in Sucker Punch range. But he's in Ice Shard range and close combat range. Close combat here, Ice Shard there. A Sucker Punch, I think we may be able to survive a Sucker Punch. I'm not 100% sure. It's risky. Come on, Mamoswine, can you pull it off? I think this game would be over if I had Flutter in the back though, because it just outspeeds both of his. Because he's special attack boosting nature Flutter. I can just click Dazzling Gleam. Oh, he didn't go for Sucker Punch. Nice, let's go. And now I can just KO Ogerpon. And we're faster. Let's go, Mamoswine. Exeggutor was clutch putting Tornadus to sleep though. We did kind of read that Tera. I had a feeling it was going to be Steel. Usually when they have Rocky Helmet, they usually Steel Tera. So that's why I didn't want to go for another Ice Shard. I mean Ice Sickle Crash into that slot. But I think High Horsepower would have already won the game instead of Rock Slide. Yeah. But now if he protects, Wicked Blow goes through that. And you can't do anything to get around the Ice Shard. Nice. Beautiful. And it's clutch that our Urshifu is faster than his too. It might have been a speed tie. I am max speed adamant. And most Urshifu are max speed adamant. But in case he was just running like a bulkier Urshifu with like Poison Terror, then it would make sense why I outsped him. But yeah, don't underestimate Mamoswine's Ice Shard damage. He has a very high attack stat. Let's get to the next one. Alright, so we have Ursaluna, Fergaraf. Pretty scary. Alright, they also have Enamorous, Ogerpon, Urshifu, and Willowbore. It's probably Water Urshifu. Looks very similar to Wolfey's team. He just has Ursaluna and Enamorous over Incineroar and Flutter. I think I want to lead Instant Exeggutor. Urshifu, Flutter. Mamoswine could be good here too. Could consider it. Citrus Berry and Saltless. So I can just blitz the Rillaboom and Sleep Powder the Furgraph. If he fakes out Exeggutor, we'll be in a really good spot because of the Covert Cloak. Exeggutor is so good for this global challenge with the Covert Cloak and Frisk. Fairy, we presume that, but we're not going after you offensively. It's a decent amount of chip. Something's taking a blitz. And if it's your Ursaluna, it's taking a blitz to the face. Enamorous. I'll take it. That's good damage. Nice. Sleep Powder connects. Alright, so we know it's really in the back. Right, I think I can still tear Exeggutor and deal big damage to Furgraph here. Blitz and Energy Ball. If he stays asleep another turn, he's in a really bad spot. Steel Tera is like perfect Tera here. Right, and now this is perfect because he set up Trick Room, but at the same time he sent out Urshifu. So he's gonna switch out Urshifu here, and I'm just gonna Flare Blitz Furgraph and reset Trick Room. He's gonna switch out in the Rillaboom this turn. So he switched into Urshifu to eat the Blitz. But imagine if I would have energy balled that slot. So it should be Rillaboom coming in there. Now I could have Flare Blitzed the Rillaboom slot and ignored the Figure, but it's not a play I really want to go for. Actually, I don't know if this is that good of a play here. Because Trick Room only benefits his Enamorous, right? But Urshifu and Rillaboom, it should bring Urshifu back out here. Yeah. Alright, but if he goes for some weird play, like, he could go for close combat here. I'm a parting shot, Rillaboom. I need to get Incineroar out. And Energy Ball Urshifu. If he fakes me out and thinks that he can make Exeggutor flinch, he's going to be in a really bad spot. But a close combat might just KO Exeggutor. I could switch out into Flutter here. Now that I think about it. But I got a feeling he may fake out Exeggutor. Yeah, see. Is it a close combat as well, or is he going after Incineroar? Yep. So this play just loses him the game because we have Covert Cloak. Unless he's focused Sash. But if, oh, no, it doesn't even matter because of the Rocky Helmet. That's why the Rocky Helmet tech is so good on Incineroar. Holy. Let's go with Exeggutor. Alola and Exeggutor, by the way. Beautiful. I know that hurts, man. I know it hurts. Still hasn't Tera. Oh, he did Tera. He Tera Frigga. So Tera's off the board. I'm just gonna Draco Meteor Rillaboom. At this point, we're just waiting for terrain to vanish so Flutterman can come in to clean up. And Enamorous looks like a duck. Like it has duck fins. That's strange. I thought it was like a turtle. Well, I guess it's a turtle. Turtles have fins like that. The fins remind me of ducks though, before they did turtles. But it is a turtle, so that makes sense. Alright, Glide. It's probably just Springtide Storm. Alright, we connect Meteor. Nice, did about 50%. That was Gleam. Yeah, so he's trying to kill Urshifu. Alright, I think Wicked Blow should just do it. Oh, he can't even glide it right now, so. Perfect stall, Wicked Blow. And Sleep Powder, this slot. And that should be game. Might not even have to reveal Flutter. Oh yes we will. I mean, maybe not. Because we have Sash intact. Exeggutor is so good here. Nice. Now let's see who was faster between these two. Oh, so we are fast. So Trick Room did benefit Enamorous. Oh, Overcoat. I forgot about that ability. My bad. It's this Pokemon that doesn't really see much usage. I totally forgot that it has like a built-in Among Us counter. That was kind of like the lure behind it. It's gonna be really good in a restricted. I mean, in a Pokédex that doesn't have like a lot of power creep. Like it's a really good Among Us answer. Or Amoonguss deterrent, I should say. Yeah, but Wicked Blow just picks up the kill. So we don't even have to reveal Flutter. It's really good for us. Alright, so we have Gouging, Fire, Flutter, Dragonite, Chien-Pao, Kingambit, and Ogerpon. So let's see. How good is Mamoswine here? Ghost Tera is interesting. We kind of force Dragonite to Tera immediately. We pretty much threaten everything with Mamoswine. I kind of want to lead Mamoswine. Oh, Mamoswine Flutter. It's gonna probably lead Kingambit. I think I like Urshifu still, and Incineroar in the back. I want to bring Exeggutor though. I honestly think Exeggutor is really good on lead. Unless he leads Chien-Pao, but I don't think he's gonna lead Chien-Pao. He can't Tera everything, right? Let's leave Incineroar and Suicune. Because if he goes for like Gouging Fire, Kingambit, he has to make a decision. And if he's Assault Vest Kingambit, he can't protect. Loaded dice. Loaded dice is interesting, so that means he's Dragon Scale. Alright, so we're threatening super effective damage to both slots. I think I want a Tera. High horsepower. Nah, I don't want to get burnt. I think I want a Tera, just Rock Slide. Trick Room. Wow, so Incineroar would have been amazing here. Alright, he's going to steal. So at least this kind of, unless he has like Aerial Ace and goes for Howl Aerial Ace, I think Exeggutor should be relatively safe. Or he could just go for like Outrage too. There's a lot of bad things and good things that can happen for both players. I feel like he should go after Mamoswine with like an Iron Head. Oh, I should have still Tera up there. Right, so that's really bad for me. And we miss Rock Slide. Doesn't matter that I missed on that slide. If I still Tera the Exeggutor, we would have been in such a good spot. Holy. Why did I Tera Mamoswine instead? I knew that he had Scale Shot because I saw the loaded dice. I'm gonna high horsepower this slot and protect. I saw this play coming, but I didn't. Like Trick Room was game winning for me here. And he doubled the Urshifu slot. Alright, I don't know if Ice Shark gets the KO there. Sucker Punch will. Oh man, that's such a good play. This is so cool about my opponent. I still have, I can still win this game though, funny enough. If he protects Gouging Fire next turn, and I just, and he attacks into Flutter, I can win. I think that's my only win con here. How plus loaded dice is so cool. Okay, now it depends if he targeted Flutter. Yes, okay, this close combat one shot here. All right, we are still in this. It should one shot because he just dropped the defense by 2. Yeah. Alright. I feel like Chenpao may Sucker Punch here. So I'm just gonna Dazzle. I mean, he has to click Sucker Punch, right? I'm just gonna Dazzle and look at blow. Yeah, I had to go for this play because if I would have went for Sucker Punch, I would have just probably lost right here. I can't believe we're still in a position to win this. Urshifu still has his Sash, and Flutter's still on the field. Alright, what is his last? He had Ogerpon, King Gambit. If it's King Gambit, it's game over. I forgot what his 6th Pokemon was. Oh, it's Ogerpon. Okay, so we just Moonblast and Wicked Blow. Let's go. No way we still won that game. What? Oh, man. I just won it off the strength of having Urshifu and Flutter in the back, honestly. The one play that I made that I figured would win me the game was if he protects Gouging Fire, because he fears Flutter Mane knocking it out, and he chooses not to go for a Scale Shot into Urshifu, and he Scale Shots and he Iron Heads into Flutter. That was the one play that could win me the game, and I made it, and we was able to win it. But that was a fun match. Let's get into the next one. So we have Okidogi plus Incineroar. Interesting to see them on the same team. I think they complement each other really well too. I was thinking about building a team around those two. Flutter, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Frigoraph, and Ogerpon. This is a really cool team. I actually like it a lot. Yep, I think his team is really dope. I think it's very balanced. All right, enough admiring his team though. Let's figure out how we want to beat it. I like Exeggutor. I beat Frigoraph last time with this. I like Mamoswine because it literally threatens everything except Ogerpon. I like Urshifu for Sash. And Flutter to help me deal with Okidogi. So I'm leaving my Incin and I'm leaving Suicune. So, Okidogi's threatening Exeggutor immensely, whether I Tera or I don't. And I don't like that. I don't really want to go. I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder. He's always gonna go for Follow Me, right? I'm gonna try it just in case. Like if he plays greedy, he is tearing, so he may not go for it. Okay. My opponent's team is so strong, man. Yeah. I didn't know that was a crit. Okay. Yeah, this is a amazing lead. His dunk shot. Oh yeah, that's GG. Oh, yikes. Don't know if the back two gonna be able to bring me back from that. But at least, I mean, Urshifu and Flutter look really strong here. I think an Ivy Cudgel is really powerful here. But if we can survive, I think we can win. Oh man, no, Wicked Blow's not gonna do it for me. I needed some Moonblast. Is this KO though? That didn't even matter. That's at least max attack over prime. Yeah, this was just a sweep. My opponent's team is so cool. I really like this team. Let's just go ahead and get up out of here. I really like my opponent's team. We just got wrecked. How would I beat that lead if I was to run into him again? Incineroar's not the answer. I think this lead in straight Flutter Ogerpon. I mean Flutter Urshifu. Wicked Blow plus Moonblast would have been enough to pick up the KO, but I still would have lost Flutter there. Which is just scary to think about. Or I could have terrored, I could have terrored Exeggutor and Sleep Powder into Okidogi. Yep, I think that was the better play. Urshifu, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Chimpow, Flutter. This looks like a really good game for Mamoswine. But Trick Room also looks nice. I want to go Incineroar, Exeggutor, Mamoswine, Flutter. Flutter kind of cleans up this game outside of Trick Room. Safety goggles, leftovers. Alright, so I kind of want to Trick Room and fake out Raging Bolt. Crits, a bit annoying, but we're Covert Cloak, so we win this trade. If I just picked Draco Meteor there, he would have just. Incineroar's annoying with the safety goggles here. I want to sleep powder this slot. Parting shot, Incineroar. I probably should have went for the surprise KO when I had it there. Yeah, because Draco Meteor there would have just been game winning, because he was always gonna not Tera there because he thought the fake out was free. It's a good parting shot by him, though. Alright, so my energy balls are going to be doing a little bit more damage now. I guess I'll just go back into Incineroar here. I was such in a good spot if I just Draco Meteor turn 1. I had a feeling Rillaboom might just straight U-turn here. I mean, that's really risky though with Mamoswine on the field. Yeah, let's just fake out. Bolt stays asleep. Energy Ball did a good amount of damage there. Alright, so his incense should be coming back in here. But I think we can get the KO if he stays asleep one more turn. nice. He did wake up. He didn't switch out Rillaboom either. I could have just... Yeah, that was a good play. If he just didn't wake up there, we would have been in a really good spot. But props to my opponent again for making a really good play. Oh, Shenanigans. So he's gonna switch out Raging Bolt into Insane. This is a chance for me to bring in my Flutter. So good protect. I mean, it doesn't really change much. There's nothing I could have went for that was better. I really don't want to go for Draco Meteor into Instant, into that read. Well, Mamoswine, funny enough, has a good matchup into his Raging Bolt. So I'm gonna Tera here, Energy Ball, and just Dazzle. And he goes for Ice type attack into Exeggutor rear in this spot. Only thing is that my Exeggutor is not weak to his Incineroar. If he goes for a Flare Blitz here into Flutter, he is going to take a lot of chip. Okay. We can't flinch from this due to... Oh, he went for Parting Shot. I'll take that. So we get rid of Chien-Pao though. So that's a piece off the board. And Flutter has taken no damage yet. So I would say, I think we're ahead now. Because Chien-Pao goes down. And I can bring in my Instant next turn. Alright. And now he's going to want to get Rillaboom back out since his grass is gone. Even though the grass is helping me as well. I don't want to sleep out of this slide. Let's go into Incineroar. I get a feeling he's a Calm Mind Raging Bolt set. He went all in on knocking out Exeggutor that turn. Nice. Alright, so I want to get Exeggutor into Flutter here. And Flare Blitz, Raging Bolt. Because Raging Bolt is his win con. And my Mamoswine pretty much beats Rillaboom's going out into Incin this turn. Oh, he's not switching. Maybe it's a U-turn though. Yeah. So he's just trying to get the chip. But we take chip as well. So Flare Blitz into Helping Hand Moonblast should be able to take out Raging Bolt. So we're slowly working our way back into a winning position. We still have all 4 of our Mons. Alright, so that's Raging Bolt's first turn of sleep, of course. If it stays sleep next turn, I think we win. The Helping Hand Moonblast should be able to KO from there. Does he wake up and protect? He didn't switch. Should fake out here. He didn't fake out. He didn't go for the protect either. Okay, I take the KO. So Raging Bolt got off a Dragon Pulse and a Tera, and that was pretty much it. And he just party shots again. But I'm just gonna switch out my Incineroar into I'm gonna switch out Incineroar into Exeggutor, protect Flutter, and then switch Flutter out into Incineroar. Alright, he does have Grassy Glide pressure again, but with my Incineroar being able to reduce the damage, we should be in a good spot. So let's go for that play that I said. Protect here. As long as he doesn't have like something like Swords Dance on Rillaboom, I think we're in a good spot. So now we switch Flutter out to reset our special attack drop. And then we can just pretty much sack this slide. I'll just go for a Draco here. That's my best bet. Rillaboom's more of the threat here, right? Because it threatens Mamoswine, it threatens Flutter with Grassy Glide. Too much damage, you take Wood Hammer chip and Rocky Helmet chip. But now we just get Mamoswine in. So I can take out one of these two. I think I want to go after the Incineroar. Oh, he survives. He Flare Blitz, so he's gonna knock himself out. But now Flare Blitz plus Ice Shard should be able to pick up Rillaboom, so this game should be pretty much over. And he has U-Turn, Grassy Glide, and Wood Hammer. I don't see how he beats Incineroar. Honestly, I can just switch out Ice Shard. My opponent cancels. Nice. Whew. So we only lost Exeggutor. Exeggutor with the Steel Tera was so clutch there. It took a Icicle Crash from Chien-Pao. It took a Wood Hammer from Rillaboom and a Dragon Pulse from the Raging Bolt, plus all the other chip damage that happened throughout the game. The U-turn as well. So it took a lot of damage there, and it just really won us the game. The Trick Room, the sleeps, all the good things that it did for us in that game, we were able to win. That was really fun, but let's get into the next. Alright, so we have Gholdengo. This is the first time I've seen it in the Global Challenge. I know it's going to have some shenanigans on it. Tornadus, Landorus, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Urshifu. So again, Mamoswine just does all of them in. I'm going to lead Exeggutor in Sim like I do against all the other Tornadus teams. Mamoswine plus Flutter. Flutter threatens Urshifu, it threatens Raging Bolt, threatens Gholdengo, and it does decent chip into Rillaboom, Landorus, and Tornadus. And the only reason I'm not bringing Urshifu is because Urshifu doesn't do well into opposing Water Urshifu and Fairy Tera Raging Bolt. But Urshifu, I can make an argument for it. Still using it. So I just want to fake out, I'm gonna Tera, Trick Room, fake out. This is Incineroar, beautiful. The extra not getting chipped there is appreciated. Alright. So what my opponents usually like to do is go for Rain Dance here. But like Urshifu's threatened by Energy Ball. He can switch in Rillaboom, right? Or Raging Bolt. I think I want to get some chip on Tornadus. Okay. So we didn't double that slot, so we do reveal Energy Ball, and we get big damage into Tornadus. Should do about 50%. Ooh, a little bit more. He's not bulky at all. And he misses Bleak One again on Insane. Oh, it's like so he's threatening an Aqua Jet here, but Energy Ball is gonna KO that. I really don't have a switch here. I really want to get rid of Tornadus too, though. Okay, so we get rid of Tornadus unless he protects. That's a good switch. But does he let me knock out Tornadus and read? I was gonna say he could have like let me knock out Tornadus, get Urshifu back in for free. I feel like I can get another Trick Room up. Because Trick Room just is so dominant right now. I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder into Tornadus. Switch out into Mamoswine. Last turn of Trick Room, so I'm gonna go for Energy Ball into Tornadus. That should KO. Switch back out into Incineroar. And this should get, unless he like goes for high horsepower in the Mamoswine, we should survive. And this gives us another Fake Out plus Trick Room. And I think that's all we need to pretty much close this one out. Grassy Terrain boosted Energy Ball should be able to KO from that range. Nice. Looks like it's a Wood Hammer into Incineroar. Or maybe a U-turn. Nice, so we survive. I love this Incineroar Exeggutor duo. Oh, it's the bingo. Alright, let me set Trick Room again. Switch out into Mamoswine. If he's high horsepower though, plus Shadow Ball, that may KO. Oh, he has Focus Blast. What? Oh, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. He could have missed that and just been in a really bad spot. Wow, Focus Blast. I think Godingo should switch here. I'm just gonna high horsepower that slap. Oh, he didn't switch. It's actually nice that didn't KO, because now Godingo's in range of getting knocked out by Gleam. And I'm pretty confident that my Mamoswine outspeeds Gorilla Gun, right? I didn't even see the turn order with the grassy terrains. Dang, I just missed it. I think Mamoswine healed last though. You can't switch Urshifu in here. We win if the Mamoswine's faster though. We should survive a Wood Hammer though without grassy terrain, and he had -2. Woo! Oh, he quit. Let's go. Mamoswine. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. That was beautiful. Give me that KO. And we get to see the knockout. Incineroar's Intimidates definitely matter. And that was pretty much game. Moonblast into Ice Shard would have been able to KO Urshifu. Let's go. And he wasn't choice scarf for Urshifu either. Let's go. Beautiful, beautifully played. I actually could have just went for Moonblast plus high horsepower, because if he targets down Flutter, then high horsepower is gonna just finish him off. And if he targets down Mamoswine, then 2 Moonblast should do it, and 2 Aqua Jets won't KO Flutter. So we had that game wrapped up. Let's go. Let's get to the next one. All right, so we have Suicune, Flutter, Indeedee, Torkoal, Armarouge, and Landorus. A lot of these Pokemon I haven't seen in a while besides Flutter and Indeedee. I kind of feel like Suicune is correct with Snarl. Suicune does a lot of work here. I think Suicune plus Flutter is kind of good on lead. I know I want Urshifu. Actually, I want Incineroar. Yeah. I don't want Mamoswine here, even though it's good into Landorus and Torkoal. I don't like it against Armarouge, and I don't like it on the Trick Room without being able to protect. Because I may not be able to stop Trick Room from going up, but I can snarl things down and make them do like a lot less damage, especially with Steel Tera. So this is interesting. I think I just want to snarl here and fake out into this lot. Oh, is it Indeedee? Goodbye, Incineroar. It was nice knowing you, Incin. And this is why you should run Walking Weight. See ya. Crit didn't matter there. That's in the sunlight. Walking Wake is freaking scary, man, in front of the Incineroar. I didn't even attempt to cover for this play that my opponent made. Even though I thought about it in team preview. I expected Tera here, but I kind of want to just try to remove Indeedee. I'm going to Snarl again. I want to Tera and Moonblast. Let's see, can we pick up this KO on Indeedee? Because I think Trick Room going up is not ideal. Oh wow, so he didn't Tera. So he was willing to sacrifice that to get the free switches. This is nowhere near a KO. I don't think there was any way I could have stopped Indeedee from getting that Trick Room there. But we are stalling it out. If I KO Raging Walking Wake here, there's still 2 turns left. I think I should go for the double. If I get it, I should guarantee stall Trick Room out. But I don't want to pick up a kill here. I think Flutter Man should survive here. Is that -2? And we don't get it. But I didn't want to KO there. Now he's at -3. We should survive this. Oh, we still don't. Is that a crit? Okay. So, I mean, double protect there was the correct play. So we detect here. Flutter Man surviving there would have been so good for us. I did 7 damage. Yeah, he's just ignoring my Suicune. But if Urshifu survives here, which we should be able to, Sunlight gone, he's going to be in a really tough position. And if we underspeed Walking Wake, then it's even better. I mean, Indeedee is like -4, so -5, -4. I expect Urshifu to survive here. So what's his last? I wonder if his armor is... Oh, we are slower, so that's perfect. So we don't take that extra unnecessary damage. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up. It is Armor Rouge. Armor Rouge is most likely going to Tera here. I want to Snarl and just Wicked Blow. Like, if you're like Psychic Tera, then I think we just win. Oh, you Terrasilize Torkoal? You're not beating Suicune like that. Okay. That's a cool play. We are gonna take a lot on Suicune, but Suicune has a berry, so we may be in a decent spot. Scald would have been much better. But yeah. Some miracle Urshifu survives, so we're in this spot. Yeah. Suicune pretty much ate that. I'm gonna Snarl here. Once the sunlight is gone, though, Suicune should win. We still have our berry too. single target. I kind of wish we had protect here. All right, 105 down to 106. $61 down, 66 down to 41. All right, so that did 15. No, that did 25. I'm sorry. Really late for me. All right, it's another snarl. I think we win this as long as he doesn't get a crit. Oh, he got a crit. We just needed one more turn and the sunlight was gone. No! Suicune. It's time to shine. Oh man, that was a good game though. That was so close. We were so close. We were so freaking close to winning that game. Nice. Okay. But we'll play by my opponent. Alright, Ash Jr. So he does have Ferrograph. So my usual Exeggutor combo is not as good here because he has the Ferrograph. I still want to lead it though, honestly. I like how good Mamoswine is here too. So many potential fairy Teras though. I want to go with Flutter in the end game. Man, that last game was so close. Clear Amulet. So you're Dragon Dance. Clear Amulet and Citrus Berry. Okay. So this guy didn't even go for Fairy Tera. That is a champ. Oh, he thought I was going for Trickle. I swear, people just don't be expecting Exeggutor just to bomb them with a Draco Meteor. I don't know why they think I won't, but I'm gonna double into this slot. Oh, that's a good protect. That's such a good protect. Holy cow. So his Ferrograph is playing like a one of Wolfey's with the protect. I like that play. I'm just gonna go for the bomb here because like he's just leaving that thing wide open. Yeah, so he just loses it here. I can't believe he's not Tera and Gouging Fire. The sleep powder is so good on Exeggutor though. Slow sleep powder, just like Mungus, but like I explained, Exeggutor can set trick on Mungus can't. Now who's Tera? Oh, Flutter. So he wanted to save Tera from Flutter for the damage output. I mean, if you're going for a Gleam though, I think both survive. And then my Flutter can just click Gleam. I just think kind of weird terrestrializing a -2 Mon, but Sleep Powder is just so good here. If it's choice specs, it may KO it somewhere. Yeah, it is choice specs. Okay. It's good to know though. Nice, and his Sleep Powder. So Flutter is guaranteed sleep next turn. So I want to get my Flutter in, get rid of the special attack drop, and high horsepower his Flutter. I need to get freaking Frigoraph off the field. It's Imprison plus Armor Tail is really stopping a lot what I want to do right now. Yeah, so there's a free switch into my own Flutter. So this is good. So now Moonblast plus high horsepower should win me the game next turn. Yep. Or I can just dazzle, honestly. What does he have in the back? Chi-Yu. It's most likely Chi-Yu. Wonder high horsepower. Exeggutor was so good here, man, with the sleep. Did we hit high horsepower? Oh, we did connect. Nice. Frigoraph was amazing for my opponent though. Armor Tail plus Imprison was really shutting me down. Even though I didn't even go for Trick Room, it shut down the option to go for that. He was really bold to not terrestrialize his Gouging Fire though, in my opinion. It's a bit risky. We just need guaranteed damage here. It's a lot of damage. I expect my opponent to spike his shield here to get a free KO, so I'm gonna Rock Slide so we don't get hit by Spiky Shield. This Ice Shower would hit, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's 2020 Pokevision there. We already knew he was gonna spike his shield. If I went for Ice Shower, it is a contact move. It would have knocked out my Mamoswine. And he can't heal back like that again. Alright, this is getting scary, but I'm gonna just trick room here. And if he protects again, then we just get a free trick room up. And if he goes after Exeggutor, then Rock Slide just KOs. Oh, that was smart of him. If I miss Rock Slide, we lose, right? Or it's the Mind Games, the Spiky Shield. Oh, but we hit. Okay, this... Whew! That was scary. That was scary. My opponent still had a chance to win it. If I miss Rock Slide, there's the Ice Shard, Spiky Shield Mind Games. Because I can go for Ice Shard to win the game, but if he Spiky Shields, then we lose. But if he calls me reading his Spiky Shield again, going for Rock Slide, then he could have beat me, right? So he definitely played towards that. If I just went for Spiky Shield that turn, I mean Ice Shard that turn, I think Ice Shard plus Trick Room wins me the game. Because if he Spiky Shields, then Trick Room goes up, then I can just Energy Ball the next turn, right? So I misplayed at that. It should have always been Trick Room plus Ice Shard. That way we covered for a Spiky Shield and him attacking. And we would have won that game a lot easier. But props to my opponent for playing towards his house. I kind of misplayed at the end, but we still got the win. Alright, so what do we have here? Tornadus, Urshifu, Ogerpon, Iron Hands, Ursaluna, and Frigrat. This looks like the team that Nick used against Wolfey in the Charlotte Regionals. I think it's the exact same team. I don't think Exeggutor can get away with it. Unless he leaves like Urshifu Tornadus. Like Iron Hands with Clear Amulet is kind of scary, right? I think I like Mamoswine. I kind of want a Exeggutor here. I think I like Mamoswine. Exeggutor, Flutter main Urshifu. I just feel like Incineroar is really not strong here. I mean, it does intimidate Ogerpon, but I don't even know if will he play towards Ogerpon. He could. I think it's gonna be a Frigrat Iron Hands lead. Helmet, light forward. Okay. So if you're playing towards speed, I mean, I can just crash, just slide and Trick Room, Tera Trick Room. Does he expect Trick Room on Exeggutor? A lot of people don't know a low Exeggutor probably can go for Trick Room, even though like regular Exeggutor is psychic. Like, do you expect Trick Room on this mod? Because if he goes for Tailwind, like, I think he's in a really bad spot. A lot of Rocky Helmet Tornadus, probably still Tera too. That's a guess. Blood Moon's going for a Tera. Icicle Crash is going to do some decent damage into it. If he doesn't Tailwind, then we have a chance to clinch it, right? I know that we can remove Tornadus pretty easily. Tornadus is not threatening a lot of damage, so there's no sense to really chase it down. He did go for Tailwind, though. Life Orb, Hyper Voice. Alright, didn't do over 50 to either. Icicle Crash there. He's probably gonna protect. And I think I'll just sleep out Urshifu. Protect was kind of obvious, but man, I could have just removed Urshifu, honestly. Sped up the game, because Ice Crash plus Sleep Powder next turn would have been really good. His only switching into that slot is Urshifu. So I kind of want to Icicle Crash this slot and Energy Ball it. If it's Urshifu, it goes down, right? Okay. I mean, it's just still a lot of. It's not much. It's not too much damage, though. That's smart not to switch out his Mondo. Alright, but now I just Rock Slide. Energy bars. Oh, nice. That just picks up the KO. Exeggutor is so like his damage output. Like I know it surprises my opponent. It surprises me a lot, man. Like it just picks up so many KOs when they're like around 50%, and just one shot so many things. Its damage output is really strong. Alright, so I want to Icicle Crash here, and no, I want to Rock Slide. You can switch out Ogerpon here. I think Tornadus might not protect. How many turns of Tailwind are left? I want to Rock Slide and Sleep Powder. Yeah. Oh, he got the double. Oh, that's even better for me, honestly. Unless he has Taunt, I'm just gonna Trick Room and Ice Shard. Can he stop that? Ice Shard should pick up the KO from that range, right? He's literally like 20% health left, right? Yeah, the damage output from Mamoswine and Ogerpon can't be understated. I think I should be able to get the kill from there, and I just Trick Room again. Mamoswine and Exeggutor are so good here. Like, what? He can't, like, he's having trouble dealing with this. Mamoswine, you're so good. You're so good. No, Bleak One's not cutting it. And now Trick Room's back up. And if you Scarf Urshifu, this game is over. That double protect actually favored me because he didn't get a free switching. It is Urshifu. Oh, it's dark though. Alright, so I want to Energy Ball plus Ice Shard. Urshifu. Oh, he just cancels. He didn't even see what I had in the back. Let's go. Mamoswine Exeggutor just wrecked a hyper offense team. What? Leave a like for that, guys. If you like that type of stuff, leave a like, man. We are having fun in this global challenge, man. This is what it's all about. Finding mons that are not bad, but they just don't have high usage, and being able to build fun teams around them, right? And it's so fun to play this way, and I'm happy I'm able to showcase this a lot.